Scorched espresso drifts through the platform gate, where Marcus counts the seconds on the LED screen. His damp wool coat carries yesterday's rain and 3 burned sugar cubes he forgot to clean. He adjusts his tie in the train car window frame. Another Tuesday blending into the scene. The subway baseline thuds beneath his shoes. He holds a paper cup he didn't choose, scrolling past the news he'll never read, chasing every second that the clock agreed. He steps into the glass box on 34 and swaps his name for numbers by the floor. The air conditioning hums a minor key while 60 people pretend that they are free. He sorts through spreadsheets till the daylight fades and trades his youth for quiet weekend shades. By 2 o'clock, the fluorescent lights buzz low. He chooses plastic cap and watches rain droplets grow. A cold ham sandwich rests beside his laptop screen while managers debate what 30% should mean. He signs his name in black ink, neat and square, and runs a weary hand right through his hair. He steps into the glass box on 34 and swaps his name for numbers by the floor. The air conditioning hums a minor key while 60 people pretend that they are free. He sorts through spreadsheets till the daylight fades and trades his youth for quiet weekend shades. 5 p.m. arrives with a single chime. He packs his leather bag to beat the time. Out on the pavement under streetlight glare, the damp city rain replaces office air. He walks past diners where the saxophones play, counting down the hours of another day. The turnstile clicks as Marcus taps his card. Living 9 to 5 shouldn't be this hard. He takes a seat on the 815, a quiet man inside a loud machine. Carpet threads flatten beneath this heavy vinyl seat. It holds 20 years of posture I never meant to keep. Kid with the fresh degree standing by the floor. You're lacing up your shoes outside the glass revolving door. You think this swivel base is just a temporary stay, a quick pit stop before the world begins to go your way. The fluorescent tubes buzz low above the road. There is so much about this room you didn't know. You bought a silver watch to prove you made the team. Now cold black coffee spills across a spreadsheet scheme. Don't tear your notepad up when Tuesday turns out slow. The quiet bills get paid and gentle rivers flow. You survive the queue night skies. Turn off the desk lamp now. Pack up your canvas bag. The seat cools down eventually. You made it through today. .458 flickers red against the gray partition walls as another dull memo slowly prints down the dark hall. I count the steady blinking of the digital display, already picturing a quiet Tuesday far away. My current fingers tap a cadence on the dusty key, while future eyes look out across an open sapphire sea. The elevator dings its sharp, familiar minor third. I hold my leather briefcase like a small, captive bird. I close my tired eyes and skip a decade down the track, where no one calls my phone or asks when I am coming back. I will drink one chicory on a wooden porch alone, without a silver wristwatch or a buzzing plastic phone. The light will spill so softly on an old unpainted floor, while memories of spreadsheets drift away forevermore. I will trade this daily hustle for the rustle of the trees, and spend my quiet afternoons just resting at my ease. It is 5:02 right now, and people bundle up their coats, leaving half-filled mugs with dried-up instant coffee floats. I swipe my plastic card through the turnstile down below, smiling at the ghost of me who finally let it go. 10 years from now, I'll buy a house beside an apple grove, and leave my daily commute for a quiet kitchen stove. These fluorescent ceiling panels will fade into the sky, and every frantic deadline will become a soft goodbye. I can hear the future jazz chords floating through my open door, promising a worker that he won't be trapped no more. A forgotten memory in time. No more frantic rushes for the evening subway line. Just a quiet porch, a breath of clean air, and a calm mind with no deadlines left to bear. Coarse blended rayon rubs the back of my neck, a sharp tag poking through the collar seam. I adjust my blazer beside the copy deck and slip into a half-forgotten dream. 10 years ago my sleeves were rolled up high, stained red with temper paint in senior hall. Now I sign off on spreadsheets for the quarter end, while the chill of the air vent blows across my hand. That old thrift store denim was a faithful friend when spent every night listening to the band. I press my thumb against the fraying sleeve, remembering how freedom used to sound before the shift. We swore that no 9 to 5 could ever make us leave, yet here I count the minutes for a quiet midnight lift. The fluorescent lights hum softly as the email inbox fills, and I trace the faded stitchwork while I pay the monthly bills. Smooth silk line catches on a loose golden thread, hidden inside the pocket where my keys reside. I pull a forgotten movie stub out instead, from a summer theater on the west side. We ate cold pizza on the hood of of your sedan, wearing oversized hoodies that were washed too thin. The elevator dings and breaks the quiet spell. My manager walks past with a heavy stack of mail. I smooth my lapels and pretend that all is well as I step into the rhythm of this corporate trail. For a second I was 19, back in County Park, wearing bleached canvas jackets way past dark. I button up the gray jacket tightly at my waist. The brass clock clicks past 5:32, leaving the high rises behind in a quiet haste. I hold that old warm fabric till the night comes through. Rachel mentioned yesterday I laugh whenever someone prints a file that takes too long. Now I count the blinking green LEDs on the tray, noticing the third fluorescent tube flickers off key. A cold leftover fry rest beside my mouse pad. A yellow post-it note lost its stick on the corner. The elevator buttons carry faint thumbprints of grease. A half-eaten bagel sits untouched in room B. Every tiny detail lines up like a grid. I watch the second-hand stutter on 6. The break room microwave still hums a flat minor G, while damp umbrellas drip inside the metal rack. A forgotten swivel chair drifts slowly toward the track where dust motes catch the pale fluorescent sea. I count the paper cuts that sting before I pack. Someone drew a tiny smiley face inside the binder ring. The vending machine swallowed 40 cents in dimes. My water bottle sweats a ring across the spreadsheet page. Outside the frosted glass, a pigeon preens its wing. The receptionist is wearing mismatched socks today. A dry erase marker bleeds into a ghost of last week's plan. The copier chirps 3 times then goes completely cold. I find a shiny copper penny trapped beneath my heel. Nobody asked why the brass clock runs 4 minutes fast. We trade our quiet nods like secrets buying peace. The swivel chair settles back into place. A dry erase marker cap rolls under the desk. 5 o'clock clicks off the digital wall. I grab my coat before the lights turn low. A heavy delivery truck rattles the alleyway frame. You count 3 missed calls before you even say your name. The brass saxophone player on the corner plays out a key while you loosen your tie and pour cold tea for me. You adjust your dark jacket, rubbing your sleepy eyes, and sigh at the spreadsheets piled under fluorescent skies. The city tempo swings on a dusty 16th beat. You balance your umbrella and cross the crowded street. I see the tide slump in your shoulders every time. Trading your best years for a lukewarm corporate line. You packed a cold sandwich and forgot your transit card, then stared at the glass tower wondering why it hit so hard. We sat on the bench where the autumn leaves turn brown, watching the late bus carry the whole exhausted town. You swore you would quit before the winter frost set in. Now you order a double shot and start the wheel again. The elevator chimes echo up to 23. You hand off the memo that you swore was due at 3. Your cubicle neighbor leaves a sticky note on your glass while you calculate hours until another week can pass. I hear your quiet laugh through the cracked phone receiver line, asking if I think you are doing totally fine. The evening subway hums like a doorway, ready to bury every word they made you say. You packed a cold sandwich and forgot your transit card, then stared at the glass tower wondering why it hit so hard. We sat on the bench where the autumn leaves turn brown, watching the late bus carry the whole exhausted town. You swore you would quit before the winter frost set in. Now you order a double shot and start the wheel again. Leave the glowing monitor running on your wooden desk. The quarterly targets never cared about your rest. Let the unread emails sit in uncollected queues. Tonight we kick back and kick off your dress shoes. The street sound dies down under the alley street lamp. Your coat stays unbuttoned from the drizzle damp. Catch your breath, my friend, the clock can wait. We can laugh off the manager who made you stay so late.
6:42 glows in green on the nightstand display. I imagine a time when I throw this away. In 25 summers I will laugh at the grind, leaving the cubicle far out of mind. A warm cup of tea with no Slack notification, living off simple and quiet vacation. I trace the line between now and then, counting the clicks of my ballpoint pen. The bass line hums like a distant train, washing away the fluorescent strain. I will sell every tie from a cardboard box down at the coastal flea market. Find a house by the bay where the tide comes in and nobody asks where I park it. All the deadlines will fade into stories I tell over cinnamon rolls in the shed. And the spreadsheets that kept me awake in my 20s are ghosts that I finally let out of my head. 8:30 arrives with the hum of the press. I smooth down the creases of cheap Sunday dress. My boss holds a file but I look right through, picturing gray hair and skies bright and blue. No quarterly targets to hit by September, just simple old moments I choose to remember. Someday my badge will sit cold in a drawer. I will not step through that revolving glass door. The elevator chime will belong to someone else, while I gather dusty novels off my cedar shelves. The clock ticks along on the white plaster wall. I smile in the dark as I step down the hall. Future looks sweet in the soft jazz light, closing the laptop and setting things right.
The green plastic stegosaurus leans against my mug. His tiny tail points right toward the printer cable. I count 30 seconds while the coffee machine groans. My thumb traces the hard seam along its back. Nobody remembers who left it on this desk. It sits through every meeting like a quiet friend. 2:45 reports are sitting in my inbox queue. Someone pushed the deadline up to 2:30. I adjust my collar, take a slow deep breath, and watch the cursor blinking on a blank white page. The fluorescent lighting buzzes like a brass trombone. I sign my name in blue ink on a form I barely read, then double check the exit doors before I head back home, leaving 30 unread emails where my spirit bleed. The elevator chime sounds 2 octaves below C. I step inside with 4 people looking down at shoes. My reflection in the mirror panel wears a tired coat. I wonder if the bus on 5th is running late again. My phone battery rests at 17%. 5 p.m. traffic moves in a steady jazz cadence. Red brake lights flare up against the gray rain outside. I keep the little dinosaur inside my coat pocket, a tiny secret heavy in my palm. Street lights flicker on as the evening train pulls in. I pull my scarf up tight and step out into the chill. Tomorrow morning the same desk will wait right where it was. The Stegosaurus stays inside my pocket now. Street sweepers bristle scrape the curb below. You pull your coat tight against the early chill. The traffic signal blinks its yellow rhythm slow, and you check your pocket for the transit bill. Your coffee cup is lukewarm in your right hand. Walking past the bakery that just opened up, you sigh into the glass and try to understand how 60 hours fit inside a cardboard cup. The crosswalk chirps to let the crowd proceed. You sync your steps to match the busy stride. You carry every deadline that they plead, with nowhere left for quiet thoughts to hide. You drop your leather satchel by the corner desk and answer 20 emails while the brass pot steams. The spreadsheet grid turns daily life grotesque, while fluorescent tubes replace your weekend dreams. I know you plan to slip away at 4:05 to catch the train before they call for one task more. Lunch is just a sandwich on a wooden bench. You text me that the manager was late again. A sudden shower drops to soak the park and drench the tired summer leaves above the city glen. You laugh about the printer jamming on page 8 and wipe a smudge of toner off your knuckles fast. You tell yourself it pays the bills at any rate and count the lingering minutes till the day is past. The lobby clock clicks forward with a heavy thud. You loosen up your tie and stretch your aching back. The city neon bleeds into the puddle mud as evening quiet rolls along the subway track. You drop your leather satchel by the corner desk and answer 20 emails while the brass pot steams. The spreadsheet grid turns daily life grotesque, while fluorescent tubes replace your weekend dreams. I know you plan to slip away at 4:05 to catch the train before they call for one task more. Meet me at the diner down on 7th Street. Leave the glowing screen behind and rest your eyes. The evening air is cooling off the summer heat, and all those unread messages can wait inside. Toasted chicory drifts through the vestibule where Julian steps off the 7 o'clock train. He tightens his scarf against the wet morning drizzle, counting the sidewalk cracks in the gray autumn rain. His leather shoes squeak on the polished terrazzo floor, holding his breath till the elevator door slides shut. The fluorescent lights hum a quiet lower C. He slides into his cubicle right next to aisle B. A pile of unread emails waits inside his inbox screen. Another Tuesday painted in dull silver and sage green. He signs his initials on the third bright yellow form, nodding to a manager who barely knows his middle name. The coffee pot is lukewarm while the rain outside stays warm, and 30 different spreadsheets play the exact same silent game. By 4 o'clock his shoulders drop a fraction of an inch, stepping out for cold air when the deadlines start to pinch. He cleans up a spilt paperclip from under his chair, listening to fingers clack against mechanical keys. The printer spits out 50 sheets of budget allocations, while overhead the air vent blows a sharp icy breeze. He checks his wristwatch twice before the clock hits 5:15, wiping down his plastic keyboard with an alcohol sleeve. He pockets 3 loose quarters for the vending machine, staring at his reflection in the glass door display. Nobody asks him what he dreamed about last night. He simply packs his black messenger bag and walks away. The turnstile clicks behind his long damp coat. The neon sign of the corner diner hums a soft refrain. Julian turns the corner toward the quiet neighborhood, leaving 90 spreadsheets behind in the falling rain. Where does the missing half hour go before the train even pulls away? My sock is twisting inside my shoe. I forgot if I watered the pothos plant. The man across from me smells like grapefruit peel. I wonder if he knows his tie is pinned wrong. Fluorescent light buzzes in a slow flat note. My thumb scrolls past a beach in Spain. I need to buy almonds on the way back home, assuming I ever step off this train. The turnstile clicks against my heavy wool coat. Soft elevator jazz drifts up the empty shaft. I swallow cold black tea to clear my scratchy throat and click on 20 emails sitting in a draft. The spreadsheet grid looks like a map of Chicago. Someone is microwaving soup in the break room now. Did I save that document or leave it untitled? My left elbow throbs against the armrest vinyl. Rachel is laughing at a joke I didn't hear. I nod twice so nobody asks me why. 4 p.m. arrives like a slow leaking balloon. I draw tiny triangles on the cover of my folder. Is it normal to forget what month we are planning for? The copy machine squeals on page 22, and 3 of us stand there watching the paper jam. Nobody reaches for the tray to open it up. The ID badge buzzes at 6:18. Damp subway stairs under my boots. Did I leave the desk lamp turned on? It doesn't matter anymore. Just stepping out into the cool night street. Towboat neon spills across the diner table, drying wet spots on a laminated menu card. My lanyard hangs heavy in inside my heavy coat pocket. After 11 straight hours of typing too hard, the guy behind the counter sits down, a cheap ceramic mug, and a stranger in flannel nods from the end stool. He slides a paper napkin across for Micah, points to the wall clock ticking past 2, says you look like you carried a mountain through traffic, and I laugh out loud because it is true. We trade late stories while tea brews slow, counting spreadsheets lost in traffic glow. He packs heavy boxes down by the bay, and I sign off files meaning nothing each day. Two weary minds sharing a midnight booth. A picture of his orange rescue cat while I complain about a manager named Dan. We laugh at how adults spend 50 weeks a year chasing weekends without a clear plan. The steam from our drinks drifts up into dim rafters. Sometimes a stranger gives clean advice, no office politics or needing to be nice. Just two people passing before morning light, sharing a quiet piece of an ordinary night. We trade late stories while tea brews slow, counting spreadsheets lost in traffic glow. He packs heavy boxes down by the bay, and I sign off files meaning nothing each day. Two weary minds sharing a midnight booth. Grabs a worn leather cap, tells me to take the long way back home. I step into the cool street as night air clears, feeling far less small and far less alone. Sarah told me yesterday that I tap my heel every time the elevator doors start to squeal. A half-eaten Danish on the break room plate, the LED clock shows 8:08. Someone left a sticky note on drawer number 3, a blue plastic spoon in the Earl Grey tea. The copy machine emits a low soft hum, my thumbs tap beat 4 like a rim shop drum. A faint scent of bleach from the hallway floor, 24 minutes till the lunch break roar. A scratched metal ruler marks the third quarter go, while leftover wontons warm inside a plastic bowl. The manager adjusts his silver tie near the door. A drop paper clip rolls across the vinyl floor. We trade quiet glances while the printer prints slow, and count down the seconds till it's time to go. The water cooler bubbles with a heavy little sound. Too dry erase markers lying scattered on the ground. Someone switched the calendar to June 1 week late. A red rubber band holds a stack of mortgage rate. Outside the tall window, a yellow crane sways, lost inside the rhythm of these 5 identical days. The air conditioner clicks, then hums down low. A shadow on the blinds lets the streetlight show. 6 unread emails about the break room sink. I sit by the glass watching neon blink. A scratched metal ruler marks the third quarter go, while leftover wontons warm inside a plastic bowl. The manager adjusts his silver tie near the door. A drop paper clip rolls across the vinyl floor. We trade quiet glances while the printer prints slow, and count down the seconds till it's time to go. The vending machine lights up row 22, a bent staple caught in the heel of my shoe. Nobody remembers who brought in the fern. We just sit in our swivel chairs waiting for our turn. 5 o'clock bell chimes on a silent screen, the quietest exit this building has seen. 3 blue pens back inside my coat, leaving one last tiny sticky note. .3:14 blinks in blue from the wall near the water cooler. Cold coffee sits waiting in my paper mug. I close my tired eyes and skip 20 years ahead, leaving this cubicle tucked under the rug. I see an old porch with a wooden railing chair, far away from spreadsheets and conditioned air. The printers hum their steady tune today, but in my mind I've packed and walked away. I'll trace this faded keycard mark when 40 years go by, then tell my children ceiling tiles once hid an open sky. Those exhausting evening deadlines soften into stories over tea, while peaceful afternoon sunlight finally belongs to me. 5:45 ticks down while the spreadsheet slowly loads. My fingers tap the desk to a lo-fi jazz beat. I imagine holding keys to a small garden home, watching heavy traffic from a quiet side street. No urgent emails flashing on a screen, just green grass growing where my stress had been. Right now the fluorescent lights buzz above my head. I sign another form and check the inbox thread, but every little minute spent punching in the time is buying back a future that is entirely mine. Clock shows 6, time to grab my coat, leaving the office on a hopeful note. One day closer to that porch in May, step by step, workday by workday. Skateboard wheels rattle along the curb while you adjust your wrinkled blue tie. You take a slow sip of lukewarm drip and let the morning rush go gliding by. I see the tired shadow near your eyes from spreadsheets lingering past 8 last night. You tap your fingers on your leather bag, just waiting for the signal light. The city baseline hums beneath our boots. Another 9 to 5 is taking root. You look at me and let out half a sigh. I tell you that the weekend's standing by. We slip the revolving glass to start the show, counting down 6 long hours in a muted row. You trade your quiet dreams for a plastic seat, while coffee stains the paper on the corner street. When 5 o'clock unlocks the crowded office floor, we will leave our dusty jackets by the diner door. The keyboard clicks sound like a steady drum. You double check the figures in row B. Your manager nods and walks away fast, leaving 2 new files for you to see. I sent a quick text across the hall reminding you to breathe and take a break. We grab a cheap sandwich from the lobby shop before the late afternoon headache takes. The city baseline hums beneath our boots. Another 9 to 5 is taking root. You look at me and let out half a sigh. I tell you that the weekend's standing by. We slip the revolving glass to start the show, counting down 6 long hours in a muted row. You trade your quiet dreams for a plastic seat, while coffee stains the paper on the corner street. When 5 o'clock unlocks the crowded office floor, stacked up on the third floor shelf. Tonight you get to finally be yourself. The neon sign blinks red across the street. We drop our badges in the bag below. Walk slow tonight, my friend. Just let the city flow. A scratch brass coin rests beside my glass. I flick it twice and watch the edges spin. Another 7:30 train will pass before I let the workday routine in. My shirt is pressed, my coffee glass is cold. I check my watch and count to 23. The overhead fluorescent grid hums soft and clear. I reread drafts I saved at midnight past. Before the morning notifications appear, I breathe in slow and make this quiet last. My fingers hover over keys to clear the waiting stack. I fix a typo in the main report to slow the start. The spreadsheet glowing on my monitor gives nothing back, while lukewarm espresso calms the rhythm in my heart. I close my eyes and let the urgent deadlines fade away, just long enough to sail through another office day. At 2 p.m. the hallway colors blur. I nod along to quarterly projections made in vain. Someone mentions metrics in a quiet, tired murmur, while plastic spoons rattle in the break room drain. I save my draft and change the folder name, just finding small routines inside the game. My fingers hover over keys to clear the waiting stack. I fix a typo in the main report to slow the start. The spreadsheet glowing on my monitor gives nothing back, while lukewarm espresso calms the rhythm in my heart. I close my eyes and let the urgent deadlines fade away, just long enough to sail through another office day. In 7 years I might forget this office chair, the squeaking wheel, the faded carpet blue. I touch my tie inside the mirror's glare and do the tasks I am expected to. The coin lands tails upon the table rim. I grab my coat and step into the evening beat. The streetlights glow as downtown skyline is dim. I head back home on steady, tired feet. Bruised lavender neon leaks across the puddle, right outside the turnstile where we stand. A stranger in a navy coat untangles his umbrella, checking for a sign of dry asphalt. I count the static ticks along my watch face, wondering if 6 o'clock is real. He looks across the concrete gap and smiles, adjusting a heavy canvas bag. I tilt my coffee sleeve and breathe the steam, waiting for the city line to drag. He said the rain would stop at 5 tonight. I told him 40 hours felt too long. We traded quiet glances by never shared a name, just waiting out the storm inside the frame. He tells me that he works 3 blocks away, sorting through the spreadsheets until dusk. I nod because the story sounds identical, wearing down the same familiar crust. He laughs and says we ought to get a raise for watching fluorescent tubes flicker all day. Sometimes a stranger holds the mirror up so clear, stripping out the pressure of the week. Without a resume or deadline standing near, it feels a little easier to speak. The train doors slide open with a hiss. He steps ahead and waves a quiet hand. Bruised lavender light fades out in mist. Another Tuesday ending as we plan. £30 of molded foam hold my hips in place until 5. The pneumatic cylinder drops an inch under 26-year-old knees. I stare at a spreadsheet, standard font, and wonder if you are still alive. Kids sitting on that porch in June, painting sneakers blue in the breeze. You swore you would never wear a lanyard or care about 3:15. The espresso machine down the hallway hums a low B-flat note. I am writing this memo to someone who still has dust on his coat. Sell the yellow guitar before the damp basement warps the neck in May. And stop worrying whether the girl with the silver rings will stay. We traded hours of sunlight for $2,000 and a steady commute, while the city grows quiet under rain that smells faintly of burning fruit. You will survive every deadline that feels like the end of the world tonight. Tube above cubicle 6 flickers like a dying light. I adjust the lumbar lever just to feel a small shift in position. You were 19, eating cold noodles, soup filled with fierce ambition. Now I sign my name in digital ink and eat salad from a plastic box. Yet the beat in my headphone still bounces off these thin cotton socks. I know you hated the idea of a swivel base and a key card badge. You thought real living happened only on the sharp mountain edge. But there is peace in the middle of a Tuesday when the printer stops and the autumn dusk lands softly on top of all these commercial shops. Don't throw away the blue notebook. The chair is heavy, but the evening air is cool. You did okay, kid. See you at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Amber halogen washes the subway wall, where 2 exhausted shadows stretch and fall. My lanyard dangling heavy on my coat, with 40 unread emails in my throat. A woman in a trench coat shifts her seat and points a black umbrella toward the street. She asks if I just finished shift 18. I laugh and say I live behind the screen, We trace the rattling windows down the line. Two strangers trading hours at a time. The city swallows workers by the score, while spreadsheets close inside a silent tower. A brief exchange can make the evening warm. Before we step back out into the storm, I hand her back the token that she dropped, and wonder where our heavy lives get stopped. She tells me she sells flowers near the square, while I fix broken code that isn't there. 9 hours spent in cubicles in gray, just trying to buy another quiet day. She says the rain will clear by 10 to 1, and smiles like we have already won. She asks if I just finished shift 18. I laugh and say I live behind the screen. We trace the rattling windows down the line. Two strangers trading hours at a time. The city swallows workers by the score, when spreadsheets close inside a silent tower. A brief exchange can make the evening warm. Before we step back out into the storm, I hand her back the token that she dropped, and wonder where our heavy lives get stopped. We do not know each other's real full names, or how we play these endless daily games. Yet standing on the platform side by side, the burden feels a little less to hide. The doors slide wide at 34th. She heads south and I walk north. You left your lighter on the bench I call. She waves goodbye along the yellow wall.
Amber street lamps flood the wet asphalt outside, casting honey-colored pools where tired shadows glide. I loosen up my tie beside the convenience store wall, holding a lukewarm can of coffee as evening drops its shawl. A guy in a wrinkled windbreaker steps up to ask for a light. He looks at my faded lanyard and asks if I just got off. I nod while his match flickers once against a small raspy cough. He says he worked 30 years making gaskets down in the bay, then smiles and asks me what I spent my youngest hours on today. I told him I moved some numbers on a glowing glass pane while staring out the high-rise window at the gathering rain. He spat on the curb and said the nights go by far too fast, so don't let a swivel chair convince you that the paper will last. We stood near the curb under the flickering orange sign, two strangers trading years along the late-night bus line. The 11 o'clock coach pulls up with a screeching brake. We step onto the rubber floor for the quiet ride we take. He sits 2 rows ahead, staring out at the dimly lit street, while I rest my aching heels and feel the engine heat. The meter ticks, the city sleeps, the neon turns to red. I ponder on the simple word that old mechanic said: 8 hours in a cubicle can steal your eyes away. And my seat catches stranger's eyes before the end of day. He nods goodbye at 45th and steps into the dark. The yellow bus doors close again with a hydraulic spark. another penny made.